Hey guys, if you can hear me, then thank you very much. You're wondering what that is? It's just a nasty spot on my face. So, yeah, that's annoying. Luckily, though, in a bit, after this, I will be doing a FIFA Ultimate Team live stream where I'll be doing that. But anyway, today if you can't tell by the title, I'm doing the top fifth. I'm doing a response video to the top 50 most viewed metal songs of all time by Red Music. So you can see there. That's my phone. I've got the video up right now. You can't see that, but if I turn my brightness down, you might be able to. Can you see that? I think you can just about see it. Top 50 most viewed metal songs of all time. This was updated apparently in June of 2020. It's got 27,000 views, 2,000 likes, and 55 unlikes, downlike, dislikes, and it came out 4 days ago, so it's pretty good. But yeah, today I'm not going to be listening to it because it's the top 50 most viewed metal songs of all time. So I've probably heard quite a few of them before. So yeah, I'm just gonna. You guys hear me? Don't know if you can hear me right now because I don't think my thing's plugged in. So yeah, just in case you can hear me, I'm doing the top 50 most viewed metal songs of all time, a response video to the video from Red Music, and this was updated in June 2020. But if you could hear me, then I'm very sorry for repeating all that. And yeah, anyway, let's get into it. So number 50 apparently is Sugar by System of a Down with a 96% thumbs up with over 100 million views. 100 million views. That's a lot. System of a Down, as you guys know, are very popular. So it's to be stated that there are going to be quite a few System of a Down songs on here. So speaking of, my predictions for the top 5 are going to be that Chop Suey is going to be at least in the top 2. There's also going to probably be Enter Sandman as well, a very popular one. Any others I can think of off the top of my head? Maybe Linkin Park, maybe. Although you could state that they're more rock than metal, so I don't know whether they'll be in this list. But seeing as how what Red Music are all about, and seeing some of their other videos, because I did watch the other top 50 most viewed metal songs of all time before, so because they did one of those like a few years back. Whether it's changed or not, I don't know. But so Chop Suey, Numb, I think, by Linkin Park will probably be there. Enter Sandman, like I said. Any other songs? I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Maybe Social. Don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? System of Down will probably be on there a lot. And our number 49 is Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force. I would have thought that would have been higher because that's one of the ones that was most well known for its guitar solos. So I thought it would have been higher. I thought it would have been maybe like end of 30s, maybe like 38, 37, something like that. But it's coming in at 49, which again it's on the top 50. It's not done too badly for itself. With a better like ratio though as well, by 1%. And 48, number 48 is very surprising. I would have thought this video would have been higher up on the list, but it's not. It's Disturbed, Down with the Sickness. I would have thought that that would have been one of the songs that would have been at least in the mid-20s, because that's a lot of the one. That's one that a lot of people know. If I'm anything wrong about this, then of course put it in the comments below, because you know I'm very intrinsic with my metal music, whereas some of the people that watch these videos might not be. They might not be here for the, or they might not be here for the metal music reviews or anything like that. So yeah, but I would have thought that would have been one of the ones that was at least mid-20s, because it's one of Disturbed's most famous songs, and quite a lot of people, especially in the metal industry or the metal scene and metal heads and metal fans, know of Disturbed, and other people outside of it do as well. So I would have thought that would have been higher, especially higher than this song as well. Number 47 is Dragula by Rob Zombie. And this is a very surprising one. I wouldn't have thought that this one would have been in the list. And if it was, it would have been like near the end of the list. If you can't tell, this is going to probably be a very long video. But yeah, I would expect it to be maybe top 100, but not top 50. And number 46, we got probably the first and definitely not the last song by Evanescence, because they were also extremely popular. They still are to an extent, but they definitely were very extremely popular, like about the same time Linkin Park was. So I would say like 2002, 2005, times like that. And this is Call Me When You're Sober. So yeah, there's probably going to be quite a few Evanescence songs, and not another, but it's another very popular band throughout genres, and that's Nightwish. Nightwish gets a lot of views for their reaction videos as well. I probably won't do a reaction on the channel, because Nightwish aren't really my sort of thing, because I've heard a few of their songs, and they're not really my thing. So yeah, I probably won't be unless you guys want to see it. And this is Bye Bye Beautiful at number 45. We have with a lower like ratio, I believe, with a 94%, which still is fantastic. But I'm pretty sure it's the lowest we've seen at this point. I mean, number 44 is a song I thought would have been higher, because a lot of people know this song, especially in my year at school. A lot of people know this song. A lot of people come up to me and talk about this song, and like ask me to play the song, because it's one of the only ones they know that I enjoy. And it's Last Resort by Papa Roach. And it's got a higher like percentage as well, with 95%, which is very, very strange. But it's got 120,000, over 120,000 views, which is extremely good. I believe it'll probably be the only Papa Roach song on here, because although Scars is like probably more renowned with fans, it's probably not going to be more viewed than Last Resort. So I'm going to say Last Resort will probably be the only time we see Papa Roach on this list at 44. And anyway, going into the demographics here, We've got Black Veil Brides with Knives and Pens. I haven't heard this song. The only Black Veil Bride song I've heard is In the End. I'm pretty sure that was on the last one. So whether it's going to be on this one, I don't know. I don't believe this one was on the last one. I believe it was only In the End by Black Veil Brides that was on that list. So it's got 92% dislike like ratio, which again is the worst of this list. But it's made a big jump from Last Resort from 44, which was 120.6 million. This one's 123.7 million. So it's a big jump. I haven't heard the song, so not actually listening to the songs, by the way. This is just here. I don't know why it's here, to be fair. I'm going to take it off. Very small compared to these ones. So I'm going to take it off and put these ones on because I'm sick of holding them. But yeah, anyway, number 42. Number 42 is Bodies by Drowning Pool. Now, this was actually one of the very first songs I remember listening to as a child. This song brings back so many memories of my childhood and my past home. It's unbelievable. I still love this song. It's still a great song. I've even got it. It's one of the DLC that I have on Rocksmith on my PC. I have it on my PlayStation as well, but not this song. So yeah, it's not made as big a jump as Black Veil Brides did, with only 24 million, but it's got a higher like percentage with 96%. Well, I believe one of the highest we've seen on this list. At number 42. So well done, definitely one that deserves to be higher, but you know. And number 41 is Metallica, the first song by Metallica that's actually been on this list, and one you wouldn't exactly expect to be on the list. You would expect at this stage to maybe be one, or well, not one, but maybe Nothing Else Matters, or any other not so popular Metallica songs. Nothing Else Matters, something like that. But this one is Fade to Black, with 126 million views. I wouldn't have exactly thought that Fade to Black would have been at the 40 at the 40 mark, maybe at the like further on down the list, but you know, well done. Which goes to show we will be seeing Metallica more, with probably Master of Puppets, Enter Sandman, one, maybe Nothing Else Matters, maybe in the late 30s. So, and one song I thought would have been like much higher than this, not at number 40. I would have expected this to be maybe the same place as Down with the Sickness, maybe 20-ish. And that's Killing in the Name by Rage Against the Machine, with 128,000 million views. So that's quite a big jump from 124,000 million. Sorry, it's jumped up with a 96% like ratio. So yeah, I would have thought that would have been higher. But yeah, number 39 is breaking into the new metal here with the second time with Great Stuff by Limp Bizkit, which makes me believe we're going to be seeing Rolling higher up on this list. But yeah, 132 million views, so again a big jump. Only a 94% like ratio though. And the second appearance of Evanescence on this list. I believe the first two-timer on this list so far, at number 38. Evanescence with Lithium, with a 97 like ratio, and 134 million views. Okay, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. We got another two-timer on this list, and it's Metallica. Not with Nothing Else Matters, not with One, but with Master of Puppets. So that makes me believe that neither One or Nothing Else Matters is going to be on this list, because Master of Puppets is definitely their best song, I believe. But whether it's one of their most viewed songs, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It's got 140 million views though, and a 95% dislike. Like ratio, not dislike. Yeah, number 36 now. We have Limp Bizkit, My Way. The second appearance of Limp Bizkit, which means we're going to be getting a third, which is quite surprising. Really, it is Limp Bizkit, really one of those bands that it's either in public you're like, yeah, they really suck, and then you listen, and then you put them on in the car, or you put them on at home, or it's one of those guilty pleasures that you just don't bring up, But no, they actually appeared twice in the top 50 most viewed metal videos of all time. So congratulations to Limp Bizkit. Bearing number 35. One of my favorite songs, actually, period. One of my favorite songs. And it's Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold at number 35. With a 95% like ratio. And 146 million views. Alright. Number 34, the first time Marilyn Manson has been on the list. The Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. 94% like ratio. I believe I thought this would have been somewhere on this list. Where it would be, I wouldn't have thought it would have been anywhere above 20 or 25. I thought it would have been more 30, mid-30s. So that's quite good. Anyway, number 33 is Animal I Have Become by 3 Days Grace. Now, this song reminded me of this song always reminds me of SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Whenever I hear it, it always came on that game, and yeah, that's why it reminds me of it so much. And it's only at number 33. I would have thought it would have been higher than that, especially with. Now, a song I can understand being number 32 next, and that's I Stand Alone by Godsmack. I'm not Godsmacked. This song is this low. I would have gone maybe very low 20s, so maybe 28, 29. But 32 is not too bad, especially being in the what's the film? What's the film it was on? I can't think of the film it was on. The Scorpion King. That's it, the Scorpion King. And but yeah, I did well for that. And another 3 Days Grace song. I would have thought Animal I Had Become would have been the only one on the list. That's what I would have believed. But they're back with Pain at number 97% and 153 million views. So the first song was 103 million, and now we've gone up to 150 million. So we've gone up about 50 million. And the second System of a Down song with Hypnotize at number 30. Another song that is on Rocksmith, and I've been playing, and I've got about 20% mastery on. It's a great song. Great story, as most of System of a Down songs are very political, as they all are most of the time. And it deserves to be on the list. And I would have expected it to be on the list. And another song I would have expected to be on the list, but very, very higher. I would have expected it to be lower. I would have expected it to be at least in the number 10, like in the top 10. And that's Pantera Walk. Very surprised at its number 29 place here. With how many views? 154 million views. I would have thought it would have been at least top 10, but no. Another song I would have expected to be higher is Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold. Again, another song I remember from my childhood. It's a great song, great vocals, great guitar. It just shows you what Avenged Sevenfold can do. And it's also got a 96% like ratio. Now here it is. Here's the song I keep mentioning whenever Limp Bizkit comes up. And this is the third and probably final time that Limp Bizkit is going to come up. It's The Undertaker's old theme song. It is Rollin' by Limp Bizkit at number 27 with 95% like ratio. Wow. I would have thought it would have been like maybe 70% because Limp Bizkit aren't exactly known for their most being that popular, even with their fans. Anyway, we've got, is it their first appearance? We've got number 26. We've got Linkin Park with their first appearance, I'm guessing, with Paper Cut at 161 million views. Anyway, Linkin Park, another very, very popular band around the mid 2000s, really lost their, I don't want to say edge, but they lost their popularity around about like maybe the 2014 era, and and then I think most people went through a phase listening to Linkin Park. I didn't because with Linkin Park I never fully understood what the hype was all about. It's a bit like my dad's view on System of a Down. My dad doesn't really like System of a Down. He doesn't really see their hype. I'm a bit like that with Linkin Park. I don't get it. I don't get why they're so popular. I can see why people would like it, but I don't see why they're so popular. When there's so many better bands, there's so many better lyrics. It's just there's better people out there. But anyway, number 25 is Don't Fall by Bullet of My Valentine. Now that's probably going to be the only song by Bullet of the Valentine that's going to be on here. But it's one of those songs that I've heard I quite enjoyed. It's not one I would listen to, but whenever it comes on, I don't really care. I'll listen to it. It came on Scuzz quite a bit, and I would just listen to it. I believe it came on one time I was just watching Scuzz all day. I think it came on about 3 times, which is quite good because it was probably one of the only songs that came on multiple times. But anyway, speaking of coming on multiple times, number 24 is Evanescence with Going Under at 97% with 164 million views. Oof. Now, this isn't going to be the last time we see Evanescence on this list, obviously, but especially quite so low down, we haven't seen what's the really famous Evanescence song again? I can't remember, but that's going to be probably somewhere in the top 10 because a load of people have seen it. Anyway, number 23 is One, a song I've recently just started playing on the guitar. I've got the tabs for it I've also been going over it in guitar lessons as well. That's coming along quite well. I might do a video of where I play guitar as well, because I've been learning quite a few songs, like Enter Sandman 1, Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. Yeah, that's going well. But yeah, 1, Metallica, deserves to be on the list. It's a great song. Very long though, very long song. It's like 8 minutes. The second appearance of Linkin Park with Somewhere I Belong, with I believe the highest drawn like ratio with 98%, with 181 million views. Wow. Nearly into the 200 mark, right there. For number 21, with the first appearance of Five Finger Death Punch, my favorite band, if you guys didn't know, and it's Wash It All Away, with a 94% like ratio. They don't get, compared to many of them on the list, they don't get that many likes to the dislike ratios. But it did get 181 million views. It's a fantastic song. I wonder whether Jekyll and Hyde or Wrong Side of Heaven will be on this list. Maybe. All right, number 20, it's Freak on a Leash by Korn. And again, another song, one of the first songs I remember listening to. Great song. I wonder whether Word Up will be on here. I don't think so, but it might be. And that's got 182 million views. So we're very nearly to the 200 million mark. Whether we'll get there or not, I don't know. Number 19, a song I expected to be about this high. It's The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson. Funny enough, I was actually listening to this today at about like 6 o'clock. Yeah. And before I forget, is number 18 by Slipknot, and with 185 million views and a 96% like ratio. Number 17 is a band I thought would have been on here already, but I expected to be on this list at least once, maybe even at least twice, I would say, especially with this song. It's Hero by Skillet. Now, the other song that'll definitely be on this list, if you have any clue what I'm on about, then you'll know what song I'm referring to. But with many of these lists and stuff, especially the Red Music ones, it takes into consideration, do you class them as metal or not? You know, is it rock? Is it metal? You decide. But yeah, 97% like ratio and into the 200 million mark by quite a bit, with 236 million views at number 17. Don't forget. Another big jump with 256 million views and a 95% like ratio. Number 16, it's the second installment of Slipknot with The Devil in I. I expected that to be a bit higher, at least maybe like 14, 13. But back to back Slipknot with Duality with 260 million, I should say. I'm very sorry. 260 million views and a 96% like ratio at 15. And number 14, a song I never expected to get this high. I would have thought this is where I would have thought Animal would have been, but no, apparently not. Apparently it's I Hate Everything About You by 3 Days Grace, with 263 million views and a 97% like ratio. So yeah, very early 3 Days Grace, I believe, as well. And number 13 is another System of a Down song with Aerials at number 13 with 270 million views. With view count like that, I believe we're going to be going into the 300 million view mark. Another song by Linkin Park, it's Faint. If we have any more Linkin Park, I might actually faint. Its 98% like ratio is drawn best. Wow. That's probably not going to be the last we've seen of Linkin Park. Let me tell you like that. And number 11, it's quite a surprising song. I would have thought Firefly or Ishville would have been on this list. Brilliant pronunciations, I know. But it's Rammstein with 277 million views, and Du Hast, which I would have thought, again, Ich Will would have been on this list, but apparently not. And it's number 10. It's another installment of Linkin Park. Right, with Crawling at 10. Number 10. Ty Dillinger would be foaming at the mouth right now. It's 278 million views and 97% like ratio. And number 9, another inclusion, another installment, another whatever you want to call it, of Five Finger Death Punch with Wrong Side of Heaven with 291 million views and a 95% like ratio as well. And the song that I expected to be on this list after seeing Hero on the list, you got that right if you did. It's Monster by Skillet. Breaking in monstrously, see what I did there, to the 300 million mark with 305 million views and a 96% like ratio. And that's number 8. Number 7, a song I expected to be at least in the top 5. It's BYOB, Bring Your Own Bombs, with 325 million. We've gone up by 20 million people. It's BYOB with 96% likes. It's gonna be 2 more System of a Down songs, I have a feeling. They're probably gonna be Toxicity and Chop Suey. Number 6 is The Unforgiven by Metallica. I don't think we've had a sign of Enter Sandman yet. And that's got 332 million views and a 95% like ratio. And I believe the last Slipknot song we will see, and a song I predicted would be in the top 5, and it just made it. It's Psychosocial by Slipknot. With 348 million views, nearly reaching 300 and a half. I don't know how you say that. 350 million. It's weird. 96% ratio likes and dislikes. It's Psychosocial. And speaking of songs I predicted to be in the top 5, it's Enter Sandman by Metallica. With breaking in. What? Number 5 was 348 million views. This one is 400 million views. And the first and the 50th song had 103 million. We've broken some big ground here. It's Enter Sandman by Metallica, a song I can play on guitar. And there it is, the last installment of Evanescence. It's Bring Me to Life, that's what it's called. With, yeah, it was wrong about the last song. Yeah. We've now gone from 400 million, jumped all the way to an astounding 744 million views, a 97% like ratio. It Bring Me to Life by Evanescence at number 3. Number two is a song I expected to get at least number 1, and it's Chop Suey by System of a Down. And with 959 million views, do you reckon number 1 will reach the 1 billion mark? Never thought I'd say that for metal, but it could do. Predictions for number 1. I'm going to give you 2 because I don't have that many predictions. What do I think is going to be number 2? Number 1. It could be, I can't believe we haven't seen Ace of Spades on this list yet. So it could be Ace of Spades. Any other songs? Ace of Spades we haven't seen. I can't think of any other songs that would be on this list. You guys can put them in the comments, put them in the chat, and I'll read them. Ace of Spades is the only big one I don't think we've heard yet. If I'm missing one out, I'm probably going to slap myself. Probably not on stream though, because that'll be pretty embarrassing. But yeah, number 1, I'm predicting Ace of Spades because that's the only one I can think of at the moment. Put them in the comments and I'll, heart them if I've heard the song or if I enjoy the song. And yeah. Number 1, what will it be? Drum roll, please. Number 1, what will it be? I predicted this was going to be in the top 5. I did not predict it was going to be number 1. And I'll give you the answer in 5, 4, put it in the comments what you think it's going to be. I'll give you 5 seconds. Put it in the comments right now. What? Oh yeah, by the way, also during these 5 seconds, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and suggest some other videos for me to do, some other videos for me to watch, and I'll review them on here or not. It's up to you. Anyway, guys, number 1, put your predictions in the comments below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is Numb. Number 1 is Numb by Linkin Park, and we broke into the billions. 1,392,000,000. 1,392,289,471 views as of June 2020, and a 97% like ratio. Well done. Congratulations. Till death do it part. Anyway, guys, that was it. I will be doing another live stream, like probably in about 10 minutes. So if you guys want to check that out, that'll be perfectly fine. It's getting light now because it is 4:30 in the morning, and I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I will be going to bed as soon as I get tired, but I'm not tired yet. So anyway, guys, just for the grind of staying awake, not grind because I'm not tired, but just for the grind of doing it, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and share it with your friends, your enemies, people you love, people you hate, people you like, people you don't care about. Just anybody and everybody that you think will enjoy this video, wants to get into metal, gaming, YouTube in general. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, share it, and have a good day. Anyway, guys, I'll hit the end stream button. You hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Goodbye.